This is the Nitro Deck from CRKD in limited run. I pre-ordered this back in June, I think it was, and it finally just came. Today's September 27th. I literally commented on their Instagram like a couple days ago asking when the Canadian orders would be ready, and then 2 days later I got it. So this is essentially a dock for the Switch so that you have extra controls, a cooler handheld controller, different mappable buttons, and plus it just looks really cool. Like, this is super nostalgic for me as a 90s kid. The case is really nice, comes with this cable. They have a bunch of thumbsticks. Now I do have this skin on it, so it's gonna kind of ruin the vibe a little bit. Pretend that it's black. It's not the worst. It's already super light without the Switch, so right now this feels pretty normal. It's okay. It's not like breaking my wrist or anything. Now let's test it out. It already works. We have a little light up button right here. This is the home button, but it is the CRKD logo. It just looks really cool. Feels great. My fingers automatically hit and rest on these buttons right here, so I hope I don't accidentally press them, but it's still really comfortable, and I just love the accents of neon pink. Kickstand. They also have the limited run in the thumbsticks, which is cool. They have a bunch of other styles and stuff. I think they also had a teal version of this like see-through vintage one, and then there's one that looks like an old school PlayStation 1 vibe. I think there's one that's all black, all white, but this is one of the limited edition ones, so I wanted to pre-order just in case. But this feels really nice. It feels well made. Everything's super responsive. I just wish my Switch was a little nicer and newer. I don't have the OLED or anything, but I will eventually get an upgrade for my Switch down the road. I just don't play it as often as I would like to, so I don't want to spend money on this huge upgrade, whereas this was relatively affordable, so this helps my Switch feel like new and fun and exciting again. Before we go any further, I'd like to talk about today's sponsor, Call of Dragons. In this new fantasy adventure and strategy game, Call of Dragons promises epic challenges and battles. Embark on a heroic journey to protect your homeland from the relentless threat of mighty behemoths. Prepare for epic showdowns as you face 8 different types of behemoths, each with their own unique combat instances and raid challenges. But that's not the only enemy, because Call of Dragons also offers thrilling PvP and GVG battles for those seeking even more excitement. Take advantage of the game's real 3D terrain to gain the upper hand in battle using tactics like high ground. Deploy a diverse array of units from melee infantry, cavalry, marksmen, and flying units to dominate the battlefield from all sides. Engage your enemies in a game of cat and mouse. Send in ambushes to interfere with supply routes, or cut off your opponent's only means of escape. Call of Dragons features realistic warfare strategy with endless tactical possibilities. Capture as many layers as you can and light up the map in your alliance's colors. With multiple skill trees at your disposal, you have the freedom to craft the perfect combination of units and heroes for your strategy. Send scouts to explore the beautiful map to gather resources and construct strongholds across the land. But remember, teamwork is key, so send aid to your friends, join alliances, or build your own with PC and mobile crossplay. Call of Dragons offers a fine-grained, real-time tactical experience. The cinematic graphics, voice acting, and score are super impressive, and the game feels high quality and engaging. But there's so much more to it, so I highly recommend you check it out for yourself. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to start playing Call of Dragons now. Whew. Wow, this is so heavy. Okay, this is a heavy duty keyboard. This is from IQUNIX, and this is the 1+1. There were limited supplies, so the only one that I could get my hands on was the blue, like the blue and red version, but I had my eye on, they have a really pretty like all white one and kind of this like off-white cream color. This is crazy, this package. I'm gonna pull you in because this is like different. And then this comes off to reveal the board. Oh my god, this is so heavy. Okay, I'm gonna open each box in order. Ooh, this is the fanciest keycap puller I have ever seen in my entire life. It's weighted. I will literally be throwing out all of my other keycap pullers and only using this because this is really, really nice. And we've got our own little screwdriver, which is really cool. 2 really nice coiled cables, kind of black. Feel really nice, high quality. This feels so lightweight. I don't know what would be in here. Cool USB dongle, USB-C on one end. You've got your 2.4 wireless adapter. Vacuum sealed keycaps. got some RGB. It's just on a radiant rainbow effect right now. I can't get over how heavy this is. This is like absolutely the heaviest keyboard I have and probably ever will have. I'm gonna give it a bit more juice and you'll see that this starts flashing, I guess to symbolize it's charging. It sounds like I built it and customized it myself. Curious about doing some of the lighting effects. So it says that enter and shift are for the backlight color switching. Kind of hard to show on camera. Another rainbow. This is kind of like random placed ones. Rainbow. A bunch of custom coiled cables and cables in general. My box is a little sad. These are from the brand Chubby Cable. So obviously I have two setups now and I'm moving like I said, so I'm going to be rejigging a bunch of stuff, and I have a cable in my room that is kind of faulty that charges my iPhone. So I wanted a couple of different cool options for my cables because yeah, okay, I have white, I have black, but it's always fun to kind of spice up your cable sometimes. On Chubby Cable's site, they have a bunch of different options. So let's say you like the look of the rainbow, but you need it for your iPhone instead of USB-C, they have that. Or if you want two rainbows, one in USB-C and one for your iPhone, they have the option to do that. So I wanted to be as colorful and creative with my color options because I don't want and I don't need boring white and black ones anymore. I miss swapping out like my mouse pads and stuff for blue and pink and whenever I'm doing a certain theme as a wallpaper. And even though we're going with a slightly different theme in the new space, I still want fun color, right? I want to spice up my desk every once in a while, so I chose my classic teal and purple. First of all, I love the combination together. This is also a really silky soft silicone. Like this feels so crazy in the hand because of how soft it is. Love the rainbow one. I think this is so fun. So I got one for, let's say like on my keyboard, this one could be a USB-C to USB-A for my keyboards. I wanted another one for my bedroom that was iPhone on one end and USB-C on the other end, obviously for my charger. And then the coiled one, this one is USB-C to USB-C, super fun. I always find myself collecting crazy amounts of cables, so at least now I know which ones are which and what to look for, and they're not basic and blah and whatever. They also have some really cool themed ones. So this one was part of that set. Let me double check the website. Okay, so this guy right here is part of the palette ports. So I chose this one. This is the Valley Chubby. So they're based off of like games, but you'll notice that the names are a little bit different for like copyright, obviously. So this one is the Joker. You've got Spider-Man, aka Spider Chubby, Super Chubby. You've even got Van Gogh, Kasha. You have Pikachu, Naruto. So they have a ton of different options of how you can customize your cable. So let's say if you have a Joker themed setup, you can find a cable that perfectly matches that. But yeah, quite literally tons of options. So here's the Rainbow Chubby that I have. If you have a really specific theme in your setup, or if you like to change it up often. They also have a see-through section with like even gadgets and cables, which is really cool. So yeah, definitely check them out if you are in the market for a bunch of cables, high quality cables that also look good. Oh, this one, they also have a couple options that are like 90-degree angles. So I got one just to try it out. I've never had a cable like this before. So I think this one could be good for in bed. If I'm like rolled over or sitting weirdly, it can kind of access my phone and be a little bit more flexible. Also, I've got to note that these bits where the actual ports are feel really nice quality. They don't feel cheap and plasticky. They're made of a metal and they feel super secure and on there, not like they're about to fall off or stop working. Thank you to Chubby Cable for sending these over. I absolutely love them. I'm super happy with all of the choices that I made and all the color schemes. I also think it's funny that I chose the purple and teal cable for those because I chose the exact same color scheme for the PS5 covers from D brand. So I got the shells in teal, and then that like middle part of the PS5 I got this like shiny iridescent purple. And actually my wallpaper is the exact same today, so we're feeling a certain vibe, clearly. So I wanted to try out a new gaming chair. I love my other one, my purple one, but sometimes it can just be a bit too firm. So not sponsored, but DXRacer did send me one of their new master lines, and it is beautiful. So this is the white and black, but they have a bunch of other colors. There's a black and white. There's like a really nice teal color, but of course I wanted to try my very first all white chair, and I think it looks so good in the setup. It's made of this material called silicone leatherette, which is something that I don't know if they've made it or like patented, but apparently it's super like eco-friendly, and it is insanely buttery soft. I've had, oh, I dirtied it a little bit. I've had gaming chairs that are this leatherette style before, and I've never had one this soft before. It's like super noticeable and really pleasant to sit on. Apparently it's really durable. It's supposed to last like 7 to 15 years, and you can definitely feel it in the quality. And of course you have your 4D armrest. This is your lumbar support. Of course, it changes the lumbar on the back there to whatever your needs are. You've got like a little magnetic cover if you ever need to take this apart for whatever reason. The legs are super heavy duty. You can see they've got some chunk to them a little bit. The wheels feel really nice and smooth. And of course, it passes the cross leg test. Show you the back. Really nice, very clean. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I feel like it matches my setup so much more, and I'm really excited for it to really suit the new space as well. I took the headrest off, and you'll see the little pin that comes off as well. So if you don't want it at all, which I feel like you probably should keep it just because you don't want your head hitting this, you can see how it works. So it can go up and down. You can adjust it for your height. If you're in the market for a new gaming chair and you like the looks of the DXRacer Master, I will leave the link down below so you can check out my color as well. They also gave me a coupon code. If you use astronuggie at checkout, you'll save a couple bucks. I absolutely love the white, the soft white. I think it's so beautiful and just really pulls my setup all together. So I'm really happy with my choice. Alright guys, thank you so much as always for watching. I think this is actually going to be the last setup diaries video in this apartment, so we're saying goodbye soon. I'm not tearing down this setup until like 3 days before we move, so if you want to still see it, you can follow me on my Instagram or my TikTok. I went to the apartment today and it was really cool to envision where everything's going to go, and my desk, I kind of like put tape down on the floor to see where my desk could go. So make sure you're subscribed because I also have really cool like living room content. I want to kind of branch out and do more home stuff too. I might actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I might do like a packing setup diaries, like a takedown of this one. So if that's something that you would want to see, please let me know down below in the comments. We can keep this setup alive for one more video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.